Jason is red, Billy is blue, and I'm sitting here with a toy to review. So, why didn't I make a video last week? Well, there's a good reason. A very good reason. And there weren't many spots where I was able to record without a sound of pitter-patter, 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 pitter-patter coming from the roof. And unfortunately it seems that the up-and-coming week ain't gonna be much different. I mean, seriously, look at this weather forecast. That was a screenshot I took on Sunday. Not just that, but it was freaking raining this morning, while the sun was still out. I know that may be hard for you to believe. Now then, if most of you are in the loop, you'll probably know that last week was a great week. Well, for reveals for Transformers War for Cybertron Siege. We have Ape Base, which looks great, and I'm definitely getting. Then we had Astro Train, which looks great, but I'm probably not getting because it's way too much money. Spinister, who I might get because it looks okay, but not exactly astounding. And Crosshairs, because everyone knows who that is, right? Okay, not gonna lie to you, I don't know who Crosshairs is. Well, outside of the movie one, though. As among those many reveals was a G2 version of the Sideswipe mold. Now then, so I figured, hey, might try cashing in on the G2 Sideswipe traffic? I don't know how this is gonna go. Anyways, let's get on with reviewing this rad red Roadhog. So, this is Sideswipe in his pre-Earth mode. And if none of you were aware, in G1 the Sideswipe was a Lamborghini Countach, which are awesome. I saw a green metallic one when I was at a car museum up in California with some cousins of mine. And supposedly this is his pre-Earth alt mode, which I kind of buy into. Now then, normally when it comes to alt modes and vehicle modes, I don't mention kibble, but needless to say, for vehicle mode, this thing is very kibble-free. I mean, the white arms are kind of kibble, I guess? But overall, it's a lot better than, say, Hound, or Studio Series Bumblebee, or Studio Series Starscream, who I have over there, ready for a review sometime in the near future. But yeah, as far as vehicle modes go, this is pretty cool. I should also mention the weapon for this mode. I can't remember what this is called, namely because I threw away the instruction booklet. I cannot tell you what the weapon is called like this when it's combined or when it's split apart into its smaller forms, because I kind of threw away the instruction manual and I didn't feel like looking it up. And yeah, it kind of looks like a missile launcher, I think. Now on to the transformation. First, what you're going to want to do is come under here and see this little thingy here that's silver and black. Flip that up. Next, what you're going to want to do is get your fingernails in between the seam and these two white pieces and pull them apart. Now what you're going to want to do is bring up the arms, extend them outward, pull out the fists. Then you're going to want to come down here and pull open these two panels. Then come to the back, pull them down like so, and as you pull them down, you'll see that there are two little notches here. As you pull the legs down, those things will fold in, and the feet will pop out from down here. Pull apart the legs. Rotate the waist around. Now then, fold in these two panels. Fold in these panels here. Now then, once you've done that, pull down the hood of the car to make his chest, and bam! We have War for Cybertron Siege Sideswipe in his robot mode. Now then, let's go over his weapon ports in robot mode. One on his forearm and shoulder, each. one on his thigh, I want to say, thigh cap, can't remember. One on his back, and then one on his feet, I mean. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention in his vehicle mode, his windscreen has some nice detail molded into it, underneath the hood. Though, while I do appreciate clear plastic being used for windscreens instead of, like, opaque plastic, or black plastic, it's definitely not as sturdy. I'm not sure if you can see it up this close, but there's a crack which is formed from me just inserting the weapons. That, or maybe it was something that the original owner of this had trouble with and just decided, I'll just let someone else deal with it. Speaking of problems someone else needs to deal with, let's talk about the assembly problems that some of the War for Cybertron Trilogy figures have had. Now then, for the most part, things have been alright. In fact, the only two problems I can say that I've really had have been with my Optimus Prime and Sideswipe himself. In order to show what problems I'm talking about, I'll just come here to the chest so you can see for yourself. There was no pin here to hold the chest in place. I'm not sure I should complain to or anything, or if I really want to complain. It's just a problem that's been with the War for Cybertron Trilogy toys. Now then, on to his articulation. He's got a very limited thigh swivel here, knee bend, ankle pivot here, shoulder is on a swivel and on a hinge, swivel up at the bicep, elbow here, and a bit of in and out with the wrist, and his head is also on a ball joint. The rocket launcher can also separate into two smaller components, as I mentioned earlier, and you can take this little baton-looking thing and mount it on Sideswipe's shoulder. See this little tab here? There's a hole for that, and it just splits in. And the other gun can go anywhere. In his hand, on his forearm, on his shoulder, on the other gun, or on his ankle, or if you're feeling ridiculous, on his foot. Why you would do this, I don't know, but hey, the option's there for you. So, overall, how is War for Cybertron Sideswipe? He's pretty good apart from the heinous quality control issues. Though if you are going to get him, I would suggest getting him, like, at discount if you can still get him. Not sure if you can anymore. But, yeah, he's definitely a good figure. So, until next time, this is FireRide27, over and out.